The one thing I can tell you for sure in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is they have a lot of mini golf courses. Good evening, welcome to the War Room. Tonight we're going to talk about some of mine and Jessica's favorite mini golf courses in Pigeon Forge. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking what our favorite mini golf courses are down there. There are a couple in Gatlinburg. We really love Hillbilly Golf. The last time we went down, Hillbilly Golf looked like it was a little run down. But it is really cool. If you've never done Hillbilly Golf, we highly recommend it. There's nothing like being pulled up a mountain. They have a little lift thing that takes you up the mountain and you kind of play your way down. It's really awesome playing putt-putt in the mountains. But the last time we were there, it looked kind of run down, so we decided to play Professor Hacker's Lost Treasure, which is in Pigeon Forge. They take you on a little train ride up the mountain of the Lost Treasure Golf, and, it's fun. It's fun. It is a really hard golf course, though. The greens are really hard. If you do play that course, I recommend that you hit the ball really gently every time, because it's not like what you would think. But if you're going for just the looks and the awesome waterfalls that they have, and it's very well themed. Professor Hacker's was a fun course. Like I said before, it's treacherous. It's really hard course. Out of all the ones we've ever played, that is probably the hardest. Just one, as usual. There are so many mini golf courses in Pigeon Forge. It's like you have a mini golf course, a go-kart place. You have a mini golf course and another go-kart place. So there's so many that it's hard to pick which one is our favorite. My personal favorite is Fantasy Golf. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the theming. You got dragons and dinosaurs and just all kinds of weird stuff. What was really nice about Fantasy Golf is the holes are pretty easy. They're long, but they just seem easier to play. So when you make all the themed stuff with an easier to play golf course, it makes it more fun. If you have kids and you're going to be playing mini golf with your kids, I think I would recommend Crave, the Crave mini golf course, for a couple different reasons. One, they have an awesome arcade on the inside. So even if you're not wanting to play mini golf, or if you get there and, kids change their minds so often, especially if you go into this place, there's a lot of stuff to do. They have an escape room, which, we never tried that, but it looked cool. As soon as you walk in the doors, it smells like cotton candy everywhere. They have so much candy, candy going up the walls, all kinds of candy you can buy. And they have two different courses. They have one that's on the roof, and they have one that's indoors, which is really nice because if it's really hot out, we're going into summer here, so if it's like 90, 100 degrees, you can play their inside course, which I don't think is as cool as the one on top. They do have one on top of the roof, which I would believe is their main course. When you walk up to the top of the roof course, it looks like you are in Candyland. I swear, they took the Candyland game and reformed it into this Crave mini golf course. It's amazing looking, and the only thing I didn't like too much about it was the price. It's a little pricey. It's a little over $20 for 18 holes. You might be able to find a deal online. We didn't find one. There are a lot of things to do, and you can tell it's more of a modern type place that I know kids are going to love. There were a lot of kids when we were there, and they looked like they were having a blast. And having the indoor course with the air conditioning and all that, I'm sure that really helps their business. They are rated number 1 in the country. I was looking this up before. Number 1 in the country for best mini golf course. I don't know if I would say that. There are so many good putt-putt courses in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Like, they're all good. They're all awesome in their own right. Professor Hackers, I know we did a video on that. You can find all of our mini golf videos in our Smoky Mountain playlist, on the playlist of our channel. We did a bunch of them. We did Professor Hackers. We did Old McDonald's. Old McDonald's is really fun for a couple reasons. One, you're right next to the Tanger outlet, so when you're done, you can go do a bunch of shopping. They have candy shops. They got the Disney store. But it's a really nice old school themed mini golf. And they have like interactive characters. Another one that's going to be great for the kids here. Not sure if it just was the timing, but it seemed like every time we made the ball in the hole, something was going on. A chicken was going crazy, or pigs were laughing, and cows were mooing. It seemed like there's like sensors, and now don't quote me on this, I'm not sure if there are, but every time we made a hole, there was a chicken that would start going crazy, and it's fun. You know, it's a lot of fun. They do have three different courses there. They have an easy, they have a medium, and they have a hard. Now they told us that the medium is more the most fun. They said the hard is really hard, the easy is really easy, but the medium course is a strong medium where you get to see most of their awesome displays and stuff. More of the theming of it all, because that's kind of what we were going for. We want to see cool views and stuff, and when you're playing mini golf, you know, that's part of the fun, is how well is it themed. We've played it at a lot of putt-putt courses over the years. We just did one up here in Cincinnati, Ohio, which I'll leave that video link down below. Probably one of the coolest mini golf places we've ever been to is Scallywag's, which is up here in Cincinnati. It's a glow-in-the-dark putt-putt course. And I'll tell you what, it's all pirate themed, all pirate music. They yell at you. They have all the pirate slang and all that stuff. It's really cool. The whole glow-in-the-dark aspect of it, you know, it really takes it to the next level. Arguably one of the best we've ever played. But as far as Pigeon Forge goes, I think our favorite is Fantasy Golf. We love them all. We love them all. There's things to love about Crave. I think the reason why we didn't like Crave as much is because we were there on a really hot September day. It was like 95 degrees, and we decided to play on top of the roof, and we are just sweating bullets. I remember when we got done playing Crave that we were both like, man, we should have just played the indoor course. But the indoor course is kind of, it's really tight. It's not as big of a course, but it was very hot out. And being on top of that roof, it was nice to see all the views of the Smoky Mountains and all that stuff. But it was very hot, and there were a lot of people. We kept having to wait for big groups to go in front of us. So that could have played a big part in why it wasn't our favorite. But we really liked Fantasy Golf because everything is attention to detail. And it's really out there. You know, it's like you have a dragon here, you have dinosaurs here, you have a mountain that's kind of misplaced, but you have a giant waterfall going down. It's a beautiful course. And I think that one was it was more fun to play. The greens were kept up really well. It was really easy to putt. I felt like, as far as actually playing the game and not focusing too much on the theming, I thought it was a better course. Probably better than all of them. And that's another thing about Hillbilly Golf. I know the last time we played, a lot of branches and tree limbs and stuff like that, you know, they all fall on the course. And the last time we played, they didn't do a very good job of cleaning it all up. But it could have all just happened right at the time. And I know a lot of people love Hillbilly Golf. And we were going to play it last time, but we had a lot of new ones that we wanted to try. We're going to play it again. It is a lot of fun going up the mountain and working your way down. You can see the Smoky Mountains up top and everything. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. But there's things that we like about all of them. All the ones that we've played. There are a lot of things that we like. And the more and more I talk about it, as far as like kids, if you have kids, Crave is probably the place to go. Just keep in mind that it's a lot more expensive than the other ones. You're going to pay probably close to $20 or a little more a person. If you want a challenge, if you're like, if you're out on a date or if you're by yourself with your wife, I don't really recommend going to Professor Hacker's with little kids. Like I said, it is a really hard course. Jessica on one hole barely put the ball, and the ball sailed off the mountain. And luckily there was a guy down below who tossed the ball back up to me. We just recently did a video on that one. Like I said before, it's in our Great Smoky Mountain playlist. If you look it up on our channel, all the different mini golf we played. It was a lot of fun, and it was fun to kind of work your way down the mountain. The train ride was fun. It made for a great video. It's very beautiful. They focus way more on the theming of it than they do the actual mini golf. Now, we played the Diamond course. Okay, there's a diamond and a gold course, because that's kind of what it is. This it is themed out around this professor hacker guy who somehow was trying to find treasure, and he crashes his boat into the mountain, and he's hanging off the edge at the end, and it's very well themed. And I enjoyed it just for the views, the train ride. As far as the mini golf goes, like I said, it's a really hard course. Don't recommend bringing little kids on this one. If you have little kids and you want to have a great time and not worry about losing your ball or anything like that, either Old McDonald's, which is up by the Tanger Outlets, or the Crave. The Crave, the Crave is pretty awesome. As far as the actual, the golf part of it is very easy. It's a very easy course. There's no real challenge to it all. And I think that's kind of what threw me off. But when it's another one, like I said, you're like walking through Candyland. And if you're looking at that aspect of it and you're just walking into a land of candy, then it's definitely something to check out. And let me be clear, all of them have great things about them. All of them. We've never played a mini golf course in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg that we did not like. So there you go, guys. That's my video on our favorite mini golf courses down in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I know a lot of you guys were asking questions in the comments, so I wanted to put together a little bit of information about them so that so you might have some idea which one that you want to play when you go down there. Like I said, they're all good, depending on, if you have kids or not. That may sway your decision a little bit. If you have kids, either Crave or Old McDonald's are probably the easiest to play and the most fun. It's going to grab kids' attention, So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe down below. It really helps us out a lot. And with all that being said, I am out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.